Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alfani. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you could, please click that like button, turn it into a rocket, and send it into the stratosphere. So we have more big developments. There were a lot of developments today from Algorand, and we have one right here. Wyre partners with Algorand, providing simple payment solutions for developers. This is on blog.sendwyre.com. And let's have a look here at the first paragraph. It reads, Wyre is pleased to announce our latest partnership with Algorand. Starting next month, developers on the Algorand blockchain will enjoy some of Wyre's top offerings like our checkout, card processing, and swap APIs. Thanks to this integration, developers will be able to offer their end users near instant payment processing solutions within applications. Not only do Wyre's APIs support native Algo coin, but also USDT and USDC on Algorand. Highlighting our mission to make crypto more accessible, users can interact with developer applications using their local fiat currency. Developers can integrate fiat to crypto payment methods in hours, streamlining their development time to bring apps to life. Algorand assets will also be available via Wyre's checkout product, providing end users with the ability to purchase Algorand assets quickly and easily with their debit card. This is one of the brilliant aspects of what a lot of developers on Algorand are offering, is the ease of use, as I said before, for the businesses, for small businesses especially, who might not be familiar with crypto. They need their entry point into crypto, the utilization of the particular infrastructures, to be as easy as possible. The easier it is, the more quickly mass adoption can take place, okay? And by mass adoption, I mean on every level, because sometimes people speak about mass adoption and we're only talking about the big institutions, the large corporations, banks, etc., etc. However, if we're really rolling out mass adoption, we need those ground level people, the unbanked. Let's not forget the money that is on the table from the unbanked. They have a substantial amount of money, capital, that we want to access. Okay, so let's never get away from the original goal, which is of protocols such as Algorand, XLM, XRP2, well, not XRP to a lesser extent, but Cello also, to bank the unbanked. And for an investor such as myself, that's money on the table. Listen, we don't leave any money just floating out there. We want all of the money. We're here to make a good amount of profit. So in order to do that, we must rake the high and the low and bring in all the leaves, so to speak, all of the green. And that also means we must never lose sight of including the unbanked. And the ease of access for small businesses, a lot of small businesses have a large amount of interaction with the unbanked or the underbanked. All right, so I just want to put that out there. Let's not leave any money on the table. Let's take all that money off of the table and let's make handsome profits by continuing to support Algorand in their push to expand out into all possible sectors, economies, etc., etc. Let's continue on here. Wyre is pleased to reveal our latest partnership with Algorand. Thanks to this partnership, developers can go to market sooner. This is very good. And provide their end users with enhanced functionality. Of course, there will always be, advanced functionality, in my opinion, because Algorand continues to develop, continues to progress its, not only its strategies, but its infrastructure continues to be sheared up and become better and better. This is very, very good. It means that they will always be sought after, always there will be enthusiasm for them to be utilized, for businesses, large corporations, banks to utilize Algorand, because they will always want to stay ahead of the competition, both Algorand as well as the user of Algorand, right? Algorand is always going to try to stay ahead of the competition, which means Algorand will remain cutting edge. What does that mean for you and I? As long as it's cutting edge and it's always needed, That means you and I can always make money with Algo. That's important. Long-term wealth. Now, I joked around in a few of the other videos, but I like to have fun from time to time. But we have to get serious at times like this when we're talking about generational wealth in a multitude of ways. One of those ways is by having that technology always have the ability to bring us money, which means it must stay advanced. If there's a protocol that is resting on its laurels, and I see that and I know that one day it may not be needed, I immediately am going to lose interest. I want protocol, and I want to invest in protocol that are going to be substantial for the long run and bring in substantial wealth over the long term. Algo has all of that. It's a significant asset to hold, 100%. Let's continue on here. We are looking forward to working closely with the Algorand team in the coming weeks and months to provide their developer ecosystem with further resources so they can get building and broaden the Algorand ecosystem even more. The more expansion, the better for us. The more institutions who are utilizing Algo, the more there is the possibility of that price going even higher. We've been doing very well because of how the innovation of Algorand, because of the ambition, the fire in the belly, which I told you about months ago. I told you Algo was going to have a good run, and we haven't seen anything yet. Because of their ambition, their company is hungry to be the best, hungry to be the most innovative. And that is good for investors. These are companies that you want to support. These are companies you want to go heavy in for the long term. And although we're going to see very, very healthy profits, healthy gains, I don't believe we've seen anything yet because of the very nature of the team at Algorand. If you listen to Mr. Silvio Macali, even his fire, his vigor for pushing Algorand forward and having it always remain a cutting edge technology is second to none. And that is the recipe for long-term wealth as far as holders of Algo, but also a successful company, a dominant company. So these are very good developments. Let's scroll down a little bit further here. Okay, so another big development for Algorand as Algo continues to dominate. We saw that they just did a very big deal down in Latin America, a few of them actually, because Colombia now is going to be utilizing Algorand in a myriad of ways, as well as El Salvador. There are a large amount of countries in Latin America that will be utilizing and leveraging Algorand. Okay, so they are dominating right now. And as you can see, there's news coming out every day, positive news, positive catalyst, positive price catalyst for Algorand. So yes, we're going to have sell-offs. Okay, we're going to have little minor dips here and there. And I love a good correction. I love a good correction. Sometimes I'm on the almost erring on the side of bearish because I want the correction so I can scoop up more and make even more money. However, even with those tiny dips, tiny corrections, I believe we're going to see much higher price that Algorand will rise to. And this will be very, very good for Algorand holders. Okay, they have a very strong community as well. Algorand has one of the strongest communities that support the company as well as the protocol. All right. And they are great promoters, not only just great promoters of Algorand as a protocol and as a company, but they are also backers of the people that work at Algorand, telling them, hey, you're doing a good job. Hey, we like where you're going with this. And that fires up. You'd be surprised how much it fires up the people within the Algorand system and say, hey, we want to do even more. When you tell someone good job, when you support what they're doing, they work even harder for you. You see, it's one thing to have people work for you and they work because they're afraid to lose their job. They may put in an okay effort, but they're not going to die for you. But you make someone love you. They will work and give their best to you. They will die for you. They will give you everything. And right now, Algorand sees that the community, whether they're making money off of Algo or they just love the product, they are praising Algorand. And that's firing Algorand up to do even better, to want to go to the next level. And a rising tide raises all ships. So as Algorand rises, you and I will make more money, take very, very handsome profits. Whatever your price point is, that's up to you. But there will be very, very handsome profits in the future. And this is very, very good. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? If you could, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate you clicking that like button. Not many people do. And until next time, let's get to the money.